I know that you are in a state right now where you feel like nothing is going to get better ever again. I know that you are in a state right now where you lost a job, where you lost a partner, where you just are not getting what you want and you don't know why. You feel like life is against you instead of for you. I was in the same position as you for the past months, where even though I had everything, I mentally was just failing. I was honestly mentally probably at the worst I've been in years, and every single time I would go to bed, it would just get worse every time I woke up. So I had to find a way where I'm like, Liz, what is going on? And how can we fix this? Last week, it got so severe to a point where I just booked my flight back home, and I haven't visited my mom or my family house in like a year or so, because I just didn't like the house where I grew up, and it's just a lot of traumatic memories. But I was so like through it that I booked it, and I went to visit my family, because I knew if I was alone for a little longer, I'm not gonna be okay. So then when I arrived home, my mom looked at me and she said, Liz, what's wrong with you? What happened? Like, you have no life in your face anymore. And I could see it, because I was literally, I couldn't eat anymore. I was constantly nauseous. I was losing so much weight, and I was as pale as a wall. In this video, I will tell you how you can stop feeling lost, and how you have to remember that everything will be okay, because that is just facts. Hi guys, my name is Liz and welcome back to my channel. Before we get into it, I want to show you guys my merch that is now available. I will link the website down below. This is the queen headband to remind you that you are a queen, and this has a magic wand. It's a pajama set. This says I am mesmerizing, and I have matching pants as well. I also have a lovely manifestation journal that I created, that literally, guys, whatever you write in there will happen. So be careful what you write, because I did that and my life turned upside down. Anyway, so one of the first things you need to learn is detachment and letting go. Why am I saying this? Okay, so when for the past months, I had been trying to control everyone and everything around me, okay? I tried to control my life. I tried to control the people around me, their life, because I didn't want anyone to fail or feel hurt or whatever, okay? First of all, you can never control anyone. You can never control whether someone stays with you. You can never control if someone leaves, because that is just not in your control. People have free will. People can do whatever they want, okay? Second of all, when you have attachment to something so hard, what is that showing everyone around you and the universe and God is that you don't have that thing. Otherwise, you wouldn't hold on to it so tightly. So if you're holding on to a job that you want so much, or like, oh, I'm holding on to this partner so much and I don't want them to go and this and that. It's like, yeah, but why are you scared that they will go? Because you don't believe you really have it. Because if you know that you have something, or if you know you can get something, you're not desperate for it. You're not trying to attach yourself to it, because you know it's there and it will always be there. But whatever you try to force by holding on to it so tightly eventually will crush. So the reason why I actually realized this was because the first day that I arrived here, I went to walk into the woods. And like I said, I'm talking to God. And I'm talking to God as a friend. So I'm basically like, God, please, I need you to help me. I'm going through it. I feel like if I continue like this, I'm not going to continue living much longer. And so when I said that whilst walking, all of a sudden I hear a thought in my head that says, wanting nothing gives you everything. Then I start to repeat it out loud. I'm like, wanting nothing gives you everything? Then I was like, oh, wanting nothing gives you everything. What I was basically shown what my sign was, that I needed to let go. And these situations in my life where I felt like I had lost everything was teaching me to let go. Because have you guys not noticed when we have, like, let's say a boyfriend or a partner or an ex, right? And they leave our life. The minute you stop wanting them, they want you and they start to chase you. Why is it? Because there is no more attachment and desperation to that thing. So now you actually call back all of your energy to yourself, because you know that you are good. When you know that you are good and you know that you have everything, because you really do. You're looking for love, you're looking for money, which is abundance. You're looking for all these things outside of you, but they're inside of you. You are the creator, right? But because you put so many importance on the people around you and the things outside of you, you give those things power. But they don't have that power, only you do. So the minute I started hearing that sentence, I was like, it just clicked for me, and I was like, I'm letting go of everything. I'm letting go of wanting a partner. I'm letting go of even being scared for my career. I'm letting go of like having fear of having no friends, because I have everything. I have a good career. People will love me. I love me. And it's like, my friends, I have like family members around me that also care about me. And it's like, instead of focusing on what you don't have, start focusing on what you do have. Because right now, if you look at your life, what do you have? What is working for you instead of against you? Because what we do is we focus so much on like the things that are not going well, but so many things has gone right. But because our human brain is wired to look at the negative first and to believe the negative first, that's where we always go. But you have to be stronger than that. You have to look at the positive things, because there's a lot. There's a lot, guys. Look at the signs. Day in, day out, we get signs, okay? We get signs. God gives us signs. Our guides give us signs. We just don't notice the signs. Signs can come in angel numbers. It can come in a person that says something to you and you remember it. Even a sentence that you hear and that you remember it. You can't shake it. Maybe a dream. Look at the signs, because we are always being guided on earth. We just need to open our eyes and start listening and actually seeing deeper, looking at things deeper than just superficial. Things are very deep. We are very, very deep. You literally have to become in a state where you're like, you know what? Whatever happens, I believe that wherever I'm being guided to is my best path. I believe that God will not fail me. I believe that, I've been guided throughout my whole life. My whole life, God has put me on a path where whether I want it or not, I've been guided towards my highest good. So why do I think God is going to fail me now? Why do I think that when God removes someone out of my life, it's him failing me? Why do I not think I'm being protected from something here? Why do I have fear now instead of faith? Once I talked to God and once I walked in nature, what I also did whilst I was in the woods, by the way, when I was feeling terrible, I went against a tree. I put my hands there and I was visualizing, and I also asked the tree. I was like, please, tree, I'm so grateful for you that you provide us with oxygen, and thank you so much. I ask from you, please, can you help me remove any blockages and remove any negative energy that I've been carrying? Can you please help cleanse me? So when I said that, I put my hands against the tree and I closed my eyes and I was visualizing like it removing like darkness out of my body into the tree and taking it into his roots. As I was standing there doing that, and I swear to God, once I opened my eyes, I felt like I had been in a trance. It's insane. The nature, these trees, the plants, these are all living beings. Work with them. Help them. Let them help you. But you have to ask. See, what we have as our spirit and a soul in life is free will. So we can do whatever we want and no one can intervene. They can only help when we ask. So God can only help when we ask. Because we have our own free will to do whatever we want. They cannot come in between it. We need to ask. So then they can help. After that, I was like, okay, what can I do now? I have not been to the gym in a very long time. Let's say like 3 months, I haven't been consistently to the gym. Maybe once I went and whatever, okay? So I haven't been. But what does the exercise do? It's connecting your energy to your body. So you start to feel alive inside of your body. Even when people, they say like, oh my God, I was working out and my whole legs were shaking or everything starts to shake. It's your energy moving in your body. This is stagnant energy. When you have a lot of stagnant energy that is not growing, that is not moving, you will start to feel very bad inside of your own skin. You'll start to overthink. You'll start to become depressed because the energy cannot go anywhere. It's just stuck inside of you. But if you move and you move your whole body around and you start exercising, you start to open up that energy. That energy can go out now. It can release. Then I was like, okay, every day now I'm gonna go and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna exercise my body. And I started doing that. And guys, truly, I cannot describe how much this helps. Another thing is being surrounded by people that truly love you. For me, this is my mom. For me, these are family members of mine. And for me, for the longest time, I realized that I hold on to past mistakes or I make them bigger than they are. But sometimes when you have people in your life that truly, truly just love you, and that, of course, they will make mistakes and stuff, you know, you cannot punish them for the rest of your life for like small mistakes, or maybe if they weren't even small to you. People do grow, people do change. And I think with my family, I had like a very difficult thing understanding that, because I was like, you guys didn't treat me well. But then I'm like, yeah, but these people are also growing now. So they're now also relearning indoctrinated beliefs. They're now trying to change. And even when I'm back here now, I'm really seeing effort like from everyone, from my siblings, from my mom, from like, to really understand me. And it's something that I really appreciate, because it's not something that I've ever had. And this is why I'm also like trying to understand them now and trying to give them some slack and empathy. For me, family and friends and like these people are very important. And I think in life, if you don't have a supportive family at all, or they're very, very toxic, I don't like, obviously you cannot deal with them, but I would say create your own family. Find people around you that love you. Find people around you that want to see you do good. Find people around you that you can grow with. Build that system for yourself. Because if you have, you know, I call it the roots. If you have good roots underneath you, you can grow. Because you have that stable back root, you know. So other people, when they think like, oh, she's completely alone, whatever, she doesn't have anyone in her life, they will take advantage of you, because they see you as an easy target. You will be very easy target for narcissists, sociopaths, because you're very easy to control and manipulate. So make sure you build that system for yourself and surround yourself by people that want to see you do well. Surround yourself by people that applaud you, that want to see you win, that want to see you grow, because them pouring into you will grow you, and same way you will grow them by pouring into them. And it's like an equal give and exchange. So living in the present moment is something so important, because when you have anxiety, when you have all these fears, it's because you're thinking into the future. You're thinking, oh, this might happen. Oh, what if this is going to happen? Oh my God, this is... And it's like, no, the only thing you have is right now. Only thing you have is what is happening right now. So once you focus on right now, you can expand right now. You can make it something that you want. And that is also what I'm telling you, like, start to think about what you want instead of what you don't want. I was watching this video of Joe Dispenza, and he basically said, like, a lot of people are living in the past. A lot of people are living in the past mistakes, past problems, and that's what they're constantly recreating for themselves with their brain. But he's like, once you start to actually feel already like the thing you're trying to manifest. So for example, let's say you want to manifest love, but you start to become a very loving person, you love others, and you start to give that love, you already are feeling love. So what happens is you become magnetic. Your aura expands, your energy expands. Now everyone wants to be around you. So now everyone wants to be around you, and it's easy for you to find love now. Because you are love, and you accepted that you are it, and you felt it before it even happened. So that's what your body and your environment will create for you. Same way with wanting money and all these things. Like, once you start to feel abundant for what you already have, those are the rich people. You can have someone that has no money, but they're so happy, like just like having their life, and they're so happy. These are abundant people. I know rich people, they are not happy with their life. It's never good enough. They're poor. In my eyes, they're poor. You know how unhappy they are? It's never ever good enough for them. It's always like an up game. Until when? It's a game they will never win. Once you start pouring into like, oh my God, look at this car that I have. Whoa, beautiful car. I love you, car. You say to your apartment, oh my God, I love you, apartment. You're so beautiful. Or you say like, let's say to your job even, oh, thank you. I'm so thankful to wake up today. I get to go to work today. Oh, I get to study today. I'm so thankful to study today. Because these are all privileges. A lot of people don't have these privileges. A lot of people will sell their leg to go to school. Once you start seeing your life as a privilege instead of as a dread, it becomes a privilege. It becomes something beautiful. Also, these days, what I realize is I'm happy to be alive and I want to live. I want to live. And I'm happy that I'm healthy. I'm happy that God gave me this body and God gave me this life. I'm happy. I'm grateful. Thank you. Put gratitude. There's people that are in the hospitals. There's people that are not alive today. Not alive. Every day that you wake up is a blessing. It's another chance at life. God is not done with you. You are not done with yourself yet. If you were done and if you had nothing more to do, you would not be alive today. You also have to feed your body with good food, but feed your body. Even if it's like whatever your body requires, you need to give it to your body. I heard this sentence in my head and it said, when you have hunger, it means you have hunger for life. You want more in life. And a lot of people, when they're like this hungry, what they do is they start binge eating, right? But that's not right. What your body actually wants is telling you to create. It wants you to create something. It wants you to create something more beautiful or bigger for yourself. That's why it's giving you hunger as a signal. It's not telling you to overeat, because that's also not healthy. But when you see, for example, people that refuse to eat, like people that have eating disorders and all these things, like I had, what does that mean? You have no more hunger for life. You don't want to live. Because that's truly what it is, right? It's not about being skinny, because it's never skinny enough. You're slowly just taking your own life. So it's like, give your body what it needs. Give your body what it's asking from you. I think also sometimes in life, you need to realize when something has served its purpose. You need to realize when a relationship has served its purpose. You need to realize when a friendship, job, when even a country that you move to has served its purpose. When we start to hold something together that is not meant to be there anymore, and you feel like it's not meant to be there anymore, it will slip away anyways. And this is how we crush that thing. You know, by holding it tighter, you will crush it eventually. You need to learn, like, not everything in life is forever. We are not forever. Nothing in life is forever, actually. We are not forever. Nothing is forever, okay? When you are okay with that, you know what? Nothing is forever. And I'm grateful for what this person has taught me in my life. I'm grateful for what they gave me. I'm grateful for the love that I've experienced and the lessons that I learned. Even if it was bad, I still learned lessons. But it's okay. You can go now. You can go. Our mission in each other's life is done. We have completed each other's soul mission, and now we are both meant to move on. It's good to say that to yourself. It's good to accept that that is just the case. But we as humans, we tend to force things. We tend to force jobs. We tend to force friendship. We tend to settle for everything because we think like that's what life is supposed to be. But I don't believe that. I don't believe that when you have this life, you're meant to settle. I think you can have more. I think you can have anything you want, but there's like certain limitations that we put on ourselves. And we say like, oh no, more than that you cannot have. But who told us that? Who told us that? You know, I hear a lot of people say like, oh, if you have a partner that gives you love, he will not give you money. Or if he gives you money, he will not give you love. You cannot have both. It's like, why not? People have both. People have even better. Why can I not have both? I don't have to believe that. I can believe that I can have both. I can believe I can have more. And that's what I will create. I think the moment you become okay with not being okay, that is the moment you actually grow. Because we always demonize negative emotions. We don't want to feel them. We want to run away from them. But the more we run away, the bigger they get. And eventually we will have to feel it anyways. So what actually you need to do is face the emotions firsthand. Feel them. That's what I had to do. These past months, I felt like the ground was slipping away from underneath my feet. And I was like, stability, I was losing everything, okay? But I had to feel that emotion in order to overcome it, because now I feel more stable than I've ever been. Mentally, everything. But I had to first feel it. I had to deal with it, feel it, and that's it. Once I felt it, now I've unlocked this new version of myself that I'm not really disturbed anymore. I don't have anxiety. I literally feel really good about myself. And I wasn't like that even a week ago. No, I was shaking like this, and now I'm like this, stable. You know, the negative parts of ourselves, they need love the most. They need attention the most. But that's the parts that we ignore. That's the parts we run from. That's the parts we try to avoid. We only try to focus on the positive. What about the dark side? The dark side that never got that love. Your inner child that never had love. That's still inside of you. That still doesn't feel good. But you don't want to feel that child. You don't want to talk to that child. So every day you're telling yourself you don't deserve that love. Because you're not pleasant. You're not nice to feel. So it grows until you cannot handle it anymore. And then it explodes right in your face. No, it's time to really face yourself and stop running from yourself. You know, I see a lot of people, they run in everything. They try to run in, oh my God, I want to find meaning for this. I'm going to find this religion. I'm going to find this spirituality, something to follow and something to tell me who I am. Because I don't know who I am. But instead, you have all the answers. If you would quiet everything around you, and if you would just sit with yourself in a meditative form, and you listen to your unconscious mind, then you would know, you know everything. You know all the guidance. You don't need anyone to tell you. You don't even need me. You just have to become conscious about your unconscious mind. So whenever you write something even down, like for example, the partner that you want, the life that you want, that is you becoming conscious about your unconscious mind, because now your unconscious knows what to focus on and what you will go to. Let's say, for example, I write in the manifestation journal that I created, right? I write inside of it, I am living in Hawaii with my partner, with my dream husband, whatever. What will happen is I will start to focus on Hawaii now. I will start to be like, should I go on a trip there? Should I move there? All these things. Why? Because now my unconscious has a goal. I wrote it down. It knows where we're going now. But a lot of you guys are all up in the air. You're like, I want to be rich. How? What are you good at? What can you make money with? How? I want my dream partner. What is your dream partner? Have you ever written it down? Have you ever told your unconscious what exactly your dream partner is? No. You don't even know. So start really knowing for yourself what you actually want, so that you know what you can go to. Because right now, it's like this. You have the control to destroy your life, and you have the control to fix your life. It's all up to you. No one is going to save you. No one has to save you. You can only save you. That's it. You're the only one you got. You're the only one you got. Anyways, guys, I hope this video helped someone. I hope you guys learned something. And yeah, you will get through this. Don't worry. You've gotten through much worse. Literally. And God always guides you. God always helps you. You just need to start asking. I love you guys so much. And yeah, I see you in the next video. Bye-bye.